Show the motion approved. The House is adjourned. Sine die.
That breaking news, state lawmakers in Tallahassee just wrapped up this year's legislative session, and many of the bills that they passed, including some that the governor has already signed into law, were quite controversial.
They dealt with everything from new abortion restrictions, gun laws, crackdowns on crime, and the cost of prescription drugs. WESH 2 News political reporter Greg Fox here with us this noon. And Greg, the Republicans had really no problem getting their way.
Exactly. Remember, back to the November elections, that's when the Republicans gained supermajorities in both chambers, meaning Democrats had very little power to stop bills that suited the agendas of the governor and GOP lawmakers. Already signed into law. A new 6-week abortion ban, coming just a year after the governor signed a 15-week abortion ban that is still being challenged in court. Permitless carry of concealed firearms. You no longer need a permit in Florida. And major changes with the death penalty. Unanimous jury recommendations are no longer required. That will likely be challenged in court. And the death penalty is now on the table for those convicted of child rape with aggravating factors. Also new laws, stiffer penalties for fentanyl dealers and restrictions on pretrial detention. School voucher expansion. Income limits have been removed. And the governor just signed a bill to try and lower prescription drug prices. And there is tort reform. That means it will be harder for property owners to sue their insurance companies. State pension funds will be avoiding investment in companies that are guided by ESG, environmental, social, and governance policies. And more than $700 million in incentive money has been set aside for affordable housing incentives. Governor Ron DeSantis has been traveling the state in recent weeks, signing bill after bill into law. He has said the legislature was going to cover a ton of ground and not be slowed by concerns raised by Democrats and other critics of some conservative and culturally sensitive measures. Here's what he said just a few minutes ago after both chambers adjourned.
If you look on issue after issue, we jointly work together to tackle this stuff head on. I mean, clearly, we are very fortunate to be in the free state of Florida. We see people want to invest here. It's a good place to do business. All these other things, and our economy's outperformed the nation consistently over the last many years.
Here are the bills that are on their way to the governor's desk. The Tyree Sampson Act to improve amusement ride safety, a measure to increase governing control over Disney by wiping out agreements between the company and the former Reedy Creek Improvement District, and insurance reforms that will increase fines for insurance companies that break the law. And the governor is expected to sign an immigration bill that requires businesses to use E-Verify, a measure to outlaw transgender use of bathrooms, elimination of the use of pronouns for identifying students and staff in schools, and the end of college and university diversity programs. In passing the historic $117 billion budget, that included $1.4 billion in tax-free shopping holidays and permanent tax breaks for consumers. The only question now is how much of that budget will be vetoed by the governor.